I know.
Yes, I can.
Mm,
But you are not share the environment.
okay, okay. Let me share.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Uh, yeah, I can't even
Okay.
remember if I'm the one that created
So
these.
this is our troubleshoot.
Okay.
You are creating new vendor account now.
Uh,
You are creating one new PO. Okay.
yeah, new PO. Um, hmm, uh,
Fire group is not mandatory. You can skip and go ahead.
okay. Shh. Okay.
Expand the line.
All right. So, so I'm not sure what is.
Click on the purchase header. There is a header button.
Where is that?
Top left hand corner. Lines, header, open orders, approve. Right hand. Top right
Okay.
hand. No. Come down. After your Filmo International, go to your right.
Just give me control as well, so both we can work.
Filmo International, go to your right.
Here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go.
Click on that, and now you can see the purchase order number is there. Then vendor name is there. Instead of journal, if you see the type is journal. See, the third option is journal
Okay.
here.
Yep.
This should be purchase order, not the
Oh,
journal.
okay.
So, so why it is coming? Because your default setup says it is a purchase journal instead of purchase order. So that
Oh,
setup we have covered. I told you in the procurement and sourcing parameter, we have to change this setup.
yeah.
Might be you
Oh,
have missed that. So I am just opening a new tab. Keep that open. Just go to the duplicate tab, and in this tab you go to the procurement module, procurement and sourcing, and go to the procurement sourcing parameter. That's it in setup and then parameter. In this parameter, here is the setup. So default setup for purchase order should be purchase order, not the journal. So if you
okay.
set up here purchase order, and then maybe you can
Maybe.
just close this, or you can just
Yeah.
go here.
You didn't save that.
Yeah.
It saves automatically when you don't click. Once
Okay.
you click
Okay.
Oh,
from here and there, it will save. No worries. So
Okay.
you now you close this,
What
and
about if
then
you refresh? It
and
will
you
not
create new.
do that?
No, create new.
Okay.
So just create new, and then select your vendor and just say okay. Now in the header,
This is the line.
see this order comes. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now.
So Rahul, this is one thing I found out from the research I did, and based on what you just showed us now, I think to a large extent, all the modules, fixed assets, accounts payable, account receivable, bank, purchase order, or procurement and sourcing, they all have parameters.
Yes,
And that is where you define a whole lot of setting.
correct.
Okay. So if I'm having an issue, I should go check my module parameter setting.
Correct. Some part is in parameters, somewhere you will find some setups. So that's what this product or ERP is a ocean. So we should know where what. So that's very difficult. So that's why more and more practice is very important.
Yeah.
And try to create your short notes. Okay, go
Yeah.
Short
ahead.
notes like what we are used to or what we understand.
Yeah.
So Rahul, I'm just reviewing purchase order. So this is where I got stuck. So I need to continue my review. So if you want to take it from here.
Yeah. Create one purchase order quickly.
So where should I go from here?
Yeah, go to the line details now. You are in lines, and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
add one item.
Okay. Um, hmm.
Fine. Bami, just guide him. Let me see how much you recall.
um,
Would the parameters of the product not already defined? Ola, do you understand my question?
What was your question?
Okay, we will have defined the parameter of the product being ordered.
Yes, you
Uh,
can
For
you
example,
can define the parameters of the product, like okay, if like this now it's blockbuster video, right? Is it in
yeah,
unit? Is it in kilogram? Is it in minutes? I think he said it to be
yeah,
in minutes, right?
yeah,
I think
exactly.
Ola did not define what the unit price is. If he had defined that, that $200 unit price would have defaulted automatically when he picked the item. So the only thing he would just change would be the quantity, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to do that, you'll have used this add product or something, or what?
If what?
If you were to define the product or the parameter, you will have used the add product, right? Or somewhere else.
You would have done it somewhere else.
Yeah, you'll have done it somewhere else. Yeah, but
I
because
think
when I was watching the troubleshooting, I don't think or maybe we didn't define the first one. I've not finished watching it. So this error message, why is it coming?
Okay. So this error, this is actually, if you look at the error symbol, it's a alert.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the blocking.
Okay, I thought as much.
Okay, so what it says, key when we design any item and when we create a purchase vendor, so we can link both like item and vendor, so that when we try to create a purchase order, so for that vendor, we have to tell that okay, this item is linked to that vendor, so that we can create a purchase order to that vendor only. But it's not mandatory, but it's for our safer safety point of view. Yeah, you can say a good control on purchase order, so that we will not create any purchase order with any vendor. So we can put a control. Okay, only these items can be procured from these vendors only. That kind of controls we can set up.
Okay. So,
I can see that you have two lines. One line is blank, which you have to remove.
okay. Um,
Site is must. Yeah, that line you can delete, remove. No, 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 not that. Wait, wait, wait. You select
uh,
the first one. You select the first one.
this one is
Yeah.
not allowing me to select this.
Press escape button. Say no. Now click on first. Why don't you? Now it is fine. Okay. You delete this. Yeah. Now I think your some details are gone. You have to update the details again.
Okay. You don't have. Okay.
Now, if I may ask, so all these ones are being done one by one. So what happens if you have, let's say, 100 purchase order to generate at any point in time? Is that how we'll be doing it one by one?
No. We have an import feature, and in USA and Canada or these countries, there is a third party softwares which are being used. Like Kofax is one of them. Maybe you can Google that. Kofax.
Okay.
So such softwares are used to import the data, or which reads the PDF purchase order sent by the vendors, and you can import them quickly.
Oh, I see. So, but I'm also aware that there are also um, some applications that manages purchase orders, right? For example, SAP Ariba, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So is there a template for is there I mean is there room for integration with D365?
Yes. We also have the templates which can be used to import the purchase orders.
No, I'm not talking about imports now. I'm talking about integrating them. Something I'm using something like API or something.
Yeah, that's the integration software API. So there
Okay.
are a lot of APIs available in the Microsoft stores, which are plug and place apps which needs to plug, and then that can be used for importing the purchase orders. So site is must, which is system showing site is important. So
Yeah.
that is available in product. Go to the line details and then
Oh,
line
okay.
details, click on the product. Scroll down. Here, click on that button. Yeah, and go to the product tab. Not, yeah, product. And then scroll down. You will find site. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking. No.
So you have not created any site yet. So you have to create one site. So right click on that. View details. Correct. New. Click on the new. Just give site name.
Any name?
Yeah, 01 is a code for site maybe, and then give the name of that site. Site
Uh,
1, site 2.
OCOD.
Okay, that's it. Just close this. Save or close it. Remaining part you can later you can update.
okay.
Now you from the drop down you select that. Correct. And then don't click yes here. Wait. If you say yes, it will update your all prices. So again, you need to update that prices and all. So better remove that and then say okay. Okay, great. So site is done. Now whatever red color you see that are mandatory fields. It is showing like that. So
This.
maybe you have selected product. So what you have to do, go to the lines, go up, go up, scroll up. Yeah, here instead of product number, you should select just like item number. Just remove this product number. No, no, that is fine. Line number is fine. Next
Hmm?
tab is product number. So
Okay.
it's appearing automatically or you are enter this.
So I should remove it.
Try to remove that.
I can't remove it.
Okay, means it's appearing automatically. Okay, so I think while product design you have given some setups or mandatory setups where system is asking for details. So
Okay.
scroll down. Now go to the line details. And line details wherever it shows now what's wherever the red color boxes that it required, it's a mandatory. Site is done, that's fine. In delivery what is there, nothing is there. Price and discount nothing. Project fine. Product tracking fine. Fine. So try to save and confirm.
Confirm or
Yes,
finalize.
fine. So your first confirmation is done.
Okay.
Okay, now you go to the confirmation journal. In the right side there is a journal, purchase order
Uh,
confirmation. Right
where is that?
here.
Oh, okay.
Go to that purchase journal. Click on the print.
Print. Yeah.
Yes, print. Yes. Click on
Um.
the original copy.
Okay.
Original preview. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you are able to create your purchase order.
Yeah.
Great. So you practice it. So you create a 10 purchase order you have to create today before sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
Yeah, and this is applicable for both.
Bami, you here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So now, could you please create one new bank?
Uh, no, except you work. Bami, can you create bank?
Yeah, Bami, you are there.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you share your screen and create one new bank?
I would do that now.
So meanwhile, Ola, you create two more POs while we create the bank.
Okay.
So maybe this environment may be refreshed by tomorrow.
By
So
tomorrow?
yeah, maybe. So in that case, you need to create a legal entity quickly, create one item quickly, create one, two, three vendors quickly, and then you practice all these things.
So who is going to refresh the environment? You or Microsoft?
Microsoft.
So we can have an environment that we can use for like 8 weeks without being refreshed?
Right now, I don't have that. I asked Microsoft. Maybe it will be available soon. But right now, we have no choice. It will refresh by tomorrow.
Wow.
Is it every day?
Maybe it took 8 days or 10 days. They are refreshing this.
Wow. That's a loss of effort, man.
No,
So I
that's
won't.
what I need your expertise for creating a new legal entity. It should be a what you call a 5 minutes job. It should you are able to create that quickly.
Yes, we can, but this is the way I'm looking at it. As we begin to go into maybe level 2 and all that, which is at the advanced and all that, constant refreshing of the environment would disrupt our setting and our setup.
Yeah, I mean till we start level two, we will have another one environment, dedicated environment. I'm just trying for that.
A permanent environment?
Yes,
Yeah, I think that is important to get one
yeah,
permanent environment.
we will have that.
Okay, bank management setup, cash and bank parameters. Uh, no, sorry. What am I doing here? It's bank management. Bank account. So this was the one we did the last time.
Correct. You create new one.
So this is our new bank account. Um, we need to give our bank account number. Let me see. Okay, I will call this BMO 1 2 3 4 5. Let me see. Let me duplicate this tab. Okay, I want to go and check my bank account. I will call this account a GBP account. BMO GBP account. So I'll put this here.
Are you not supposed to add bank account as well? Bank account number? What?
Bank account number. Yes, I'll add bank account number. Routing, I can put my routing as 87954 whatever, which is like the branch account number. Bank account number, it's usually between 6 to
7 digits.
12. I'll call 987650. Yeah. So what's the
The routing
currency?
number should be 4 digits.
4 digit. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say this is GBP, and what else do we need to set up? We'll pick our main account, we'll pick the currency, the routing number, the bank number. Do we need any stuff here? Payment instrument. Reconciliation. You know what? Let me put some information here. Let me put the bank address. 12564 St. Mary's Avenue. Country is Canada. R2 N048. Sorry. Name description. BMO bank address. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Microsoft should not be using MA for Manitoba, is MB. Okay. Contact. Yeah, me. 204-999-8888. That's it. Email address. What else? www.bmo.com. All right. So that's it.
One mistake over here. As the implementer, there is one mistake.
Routing number type must be CC for Canadian Bank. What's the meaning of CC? CC. Okay. I'll take you out.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Some of the one that you enter is not valid. You must enter information before you can continue.
That routing is one of it.
But I took it out.
Make it, how many digits did you use?
I used 5. But Yemi said it's supposed to be 4.
It's actually 5, I think.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
try.
so.
You click on that routing number type first.
The routing number type.
The first field is routing number type before bank account.
Okay. Yeah. If
Which
you
one?
go,
This one?
no, no, no. Before that, where you
This
have
one?
none, where you have none, where you have above that, yeah.
Correct. There. Now you have to select which
Yeah.
CC.
Okay.
It's saying the number of digits must be 9.
Must be 9.
Yeah. So add 4.
Yeah, in the bank
No,
account.
no, routing number.
The routing number.
Yeah.
How can it be 9?
Well, that's what he's telling us. Give it to him so that we can move forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So why is it pitching about this?
Uh, I, I have, I have, I think you know what? Do five letters and dash 4. Put a dash between 5 and
After the 5 or before the 5?
I I think it should be 8 digit. Just put some 8 digit number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
no,
Save
no,
it.
go back and change that thing to CC. But I think he's asking for 9 number, but there should be a dash in between. That's why. Yeah, let's try it.
Oh, worked. Ola.
Yeah.
Ola is the bank manager.
Yeah. One more mistake you made is
Where's the
while
mistake?
no, it's not practical system validation, but it's a logical mistake. When you open your list of banks, you cannot identify this BOM 12345 with your account number. It is not synced with your account number. So whenever you create a bank, your last digit should be matched with your account number digits. So instead of 12345, you should give 7365.
I can do this 1, 2,
Now
3, 4, 5.
you can change this, correct, but
Yeah.
you cannot change the account.
Yeah, because this is already created.
Yes. So that's what we have to take care.
Yeah. In real life, I will have the real life number and I can use the
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Now
right.
one more thing you have to do now here, because you have created in GBP, but your local currency is Canadian dollar, correct?
Yeah.
So you need to have option whether you want to do the transaction in GBP only for this bank, or you need you have multi currency option. So in that case, if you are doing transaction, yeah, you have to check that if you want to do the transaction in multi currency. So
Yeah. I
once
want
you
to do it. I
activated
want to
multi
do it
currency,
in the default currency.
yeah, your default currency is I think Canadian dollar. So when you do this activity, then automatically system will require the conversion ratio. That we will see later. But as soon as you activated multi-currency, system will need the conversion from Canadian dollar to GBP. We will see later. But you should understand it.
But if I want to keep the bank transactions in GBP, do I need to check this box?
Yes.
Okay.
No. The thing is that suppose your purchase order or your payment is in Canadian dollar, but the bank, your vendor or your customer is in UK, who is doing the payments in GBP.
Yeah.
In that case, this bank understand GBP. So
Yeah.
you understand they are maintaining this amount in GBP, not in the Canadian dollar.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to check that okay, this currency is GBP first. Now, all your transactions will be created in Canadian dollar.
Yes.
You will create a PO, you will send the payment amount in Canadian dollar. But your vendor or your customer is in UK. He is said okay for 100 Canadian dollar. For me, it is this much amount in GBP. I am going to pay you this amount. So now you will provide that later. You will provide the bank details, and this is your bank details. This bank, and you are maintaining that bank into GBP. So then when he paid in GBP, you say don't do any conversion, just pay in GBP. We will manage. You don't need to convert and all these things. So the bank will get in GBP. You understand?
Okay.
You internally also maintaining GBP. When you say your currency GBP means all the transaction you are also doing in this bank is GBP.
Okay.
Now when you actually do the payments, these things, your current current currency needs to be also reflect. So in that case, we need to put the conversion. So let it be there. It's a good case study. We will understand what happens when you have multiple currency, but not now. Go ahead. We'll cover that part.
Okay. All right. So I can
Good.
close this.
Yeah.
So we have two banks. Description.
Yeah. It's a bank name. Not bad.
Okay. So this is the bank. So what do you want me to do?
Now it's set up the check, create the checks. So parallelly, Ola, you also created this bank.
Are you asking me if? Are you
Yeah,
asking me if?
Ola. Means while
Yeah.
practicing, while creating these things, I expect that you guys also do the same
Well,
parallelly. And if you stuck somewhere, you tell me that okay, I am creating this bank and I stuck somewhere.
the problem is that I think we use the same system. So you have
You
to
can.
choose between, yeah, one has to choose between following what is being done to learn,
Mm.
or because if I close it and I'm creating my own, then I don't see what is going on and I'm not learning. So I mean, I don't have a problem in creating, but I think I'm learning better seeing the mistakes we are making and how we are working around it, and I can now do it later.
Okay, okay. So now while he create the checks, okay, you want to see the how the checks also get been created. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
For the checks, what are we doing here? There's nothing.
Just see the some basic setups, like you can see if free, and then just give page length as 100 mm.
I think we did the paper length. I'm not here. The paper length.
We did the paper one.
Go open it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Paper
the paper.
length is 100.
Paper length is 100 for which one?
First make it fix, instead of free, make it fix. Yes, and then just click on the paper length is 100.
I thought we had an error when we did that.
And then just give 1 mm somewhere here and there, left, right, top, bottom. Okay, there are some setups, like if you want to print logo, signature, bank account name. So all these is depends on the what kind of history you are using.
Okay. That's all. Anything else?
Just try to click on the print test. Click on the negotiable check format, or just say OK. Otherwise, just say OK before that. Before negotiable check format, click OK. Yeah.
You must select at least one check.
Check type. Okay. So check negotiable. Yes. Okay, so your check will look like this. So whatever the things you are set up, like your bank account number, bank account name, address, so everything is looking here. So this is your format. If you feel that no, I don't want that part, you can just uncheck that option. Your date is like September 1, 2022. You don't want that date, you want some different formats. So that all can be changed later. Okay, close this.
But changing this date format, changing whatever, those are customization, right?
Yes, that's all customization. Or some setups are here. For example, if you want, if now you are printing bank name here, but as per your checkbox, it is printing. If you remove the checkbox, print bank account, it will not display. Close this. Go to the bank account again, and there is a setup. Go down. Yeah, you have click on bank name. Go down. Yeah, here if you untick that bank name, and then now save and try to print test. Say OK. You see that difference?
Yeah.
bank name is disappeared. So these are some setups which is available here itself. But if you want to change some date format or your alignment and all, that will be done by the customization. Maybe
Right.
suppose if you see that here from the top, it just took 1 mm gap. You can give 5 mm. So it will just print a little down. Just change that instead of 1 mm, just give to 10 mm from the top.
Why is the account number not showing on the check?
Pardon?
I think it's because he didn't. Yeah.
I checked it.
Okay.
Logo too, I checked it.
Yeah, I checked. I just created one and I checked it as well, but it's not showing. So I don't know why.
Starting position of the check is too far down from the page. 10, the top printable 15 mm, 100 mm. So it's too top. You try to give 6 or 7.
What is check start position? Okay.
So from where, see, there is a gap now, little bit from the top, 5 mm gap.
Okay.
So from the right, there is no gap, I guess. So these are all setups which we have to do here first, and then the customization will work, the exact alignment and all. He will change the alignment for this, whatever the printed form you see here, that he will change here and there. Okay.
Okay.
My question is, why is the check number not? Why is the bank account numbers? Why are they not showing on the bank on the check on the check?
Check number or bank account number?
No, bank account number is not showing on the check.
Yeah. So here, if you see, go up. Yeah. If you have a stationery which provided by bank, that will contain check number and then the bank name. Correct? What you are printing, the recipient to whom you pay, how much you have to
Okay, I
pay,
get.
and the amount in words. That's it.
Okay, I get you. So you are just using these to print on the checkbook from the bank.
Yes, exactly. Because
All
bank
right.
provides you the stationery.
Okay.
You put that stationery, print this. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So close this now. Now you have not created checks. So create some checks here. This is the layout format setup. Close this. Now bank has given you the leaf. You see that okay, you have 100 the checks available in you with you. So the first number starting with something 56001. So how to create that checks now? So negotiable instrument is the option where you have to create check numbers. In the setup, first is negotiable instrument and then click check numbers. Create. From here you have to type that. What is the first number which is at your leaf? So bank will provide you that leaf or checks.
Why is it not taking it?
So here you can take 0, I think, as a prefix. So you have to type 10001. No, that's not good format. And how many checks you received? Suppose you got a book of 15 or group of 50, 100. So that You have to type here. So system will create 100 checks. Okay. Now you have 100 checks available into your ERP or your system. Okay. Next time when you consume all these numbers and you ask the requested bank to provide you the next check number. So what will happen that time? You will get another book. Correct? How we will add that?
How will you do it?
Or what happened? You made a mistake, for example. So you need to delete that. So how to delete that numbers now?
Yeah.
So go to the manage payments. Then you go to the deposit this customer checks. Click on the check, related information and checks. Yeah. Not here, not here. I want to delete. This is delete checks. Yeah, click on the delete check, but it is not showing here. You need to type from this to this. Yeah, do you remember the number, first number?
I had so many zeros.
Yeah, so you just you need to check that again to see. If you click on the create check, if you click on the create check, you will get the next number.
Wait, check. Where is that? Check. Bill of payment.
Yeah,
Bill of payment.
in the checks itself, there is a create check. So you should note this number.
Right?
So now, no, don't create. You are deleting that. So
Yeah,
deletion.
delete check.
So in delete, you are trying to give 101, but you have not created 101 yet. You have what you have created is 1 to 100. So what you give the first number. So if you want to delete only one check, first check for example, you just give that number 100001.
Like this?
No, this 101 instead of 101, it should be 001.
It should be 0001.
No, first one is correct. Last three digit should be 001. Here, what is your first number? Yes, what is your first number? Yeah, this is your first number, correct? So that you have to type in the top from also.
This is the first number, right?
Yeah, so your first number is this one, the one you have put into the 2. So this number you have to put into the from also.
You mean this one should come in here?
Yes. So what we are trying to delete only one check. So the what is your first check number that you have to update here. So what is what we are trying? We are trying to delete this.
Yes.
So you have entered the number now from 1 to 1 and say OK. What it says, check is in range, this is deleted.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in your checklist, your one number is missing.
Okay.
Okay. Close this. I need to see the option. I need to show you the option where you can see all the checks. Close this. In the setup, you go to setup again and layouts check number. Layout, no, not in layout. One sec. You should get the list of checks.
List of checks.
Yeah, I'm just looking that option where you can see all the checks. What is the status of your check? Your legal entity is JOLF. Okay.
I'll do it.
Maybe we need to payment. We do the payments. We not done any payment yet, but delete checks is available here. But that setup, get information, and then the checks is there. Layout is there. Customer is there. Okay. We have only this option. You can't see here right now. Fine. So we will go ahead. We will see that it should display the complete list of checks and the status. Once we create one payment, we will see that into the manage payments option. So right now to delete check, we have selected one check and we deleted that. Okay.
Yeah.
If similar way you can delete from the range like 1 to 10, 10 to 15 kind of. And now you can also create one more check which is missing, or you can go ahead and next check will be whenever you start to printing, it will take two number. Okay. So now could you please go ahead and create one payment. A small entry of deposit of cash into the bank. Deposit cash into bank. So what will be the entry here when you deposit cash into bank? It's for EME. What should be the entry?
To deposit check in the bank.
Yeah, when no, you are depositing cash into bank.
What would be the entry?
Yeah, what will be the entry? Debit credit entry.
Oh, so you would debit the bank ledger,
Very
right?
Correct.
So and credit where you are taking it from.
Yeah, it's a petty cash, for example. Okay. So when you try to post this entry, what will happen? You will go to bank, you will deposit the cash, you will have the receipt from the bank. Okay, this amount is credited in your bank. Correct. Hello, could you please
Right.
reply? Yeah.
So
So
how do
once
you do
you,
a bank? How do you do a cash deposit?
pardon?
How do you do a cash deposit?
Yes. So cash deposits, you go to the bank, you take the deposit the cash, and then you will get the receipt from bank. Okay, your amount is credited. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You take that receipt with you, and now you are as accountant. You have to enter that entry into your system.
Yep.
That's what we are doing here. So
So
now when you go to bank will give you the amount which is credited in your bank. But from the accounts point of view, you are debiting into the bank. Correct?
yes,
Yeah. So now your bank should be debited and your petty cash should be credited. So
yes.
now to do this journal entry, this is called contra entry or a journal entry. So go to the journal entry.
We need to create a bank journal.
Rahul?
Hit new, click on new, say bank journal. Okay, go to the type will be daily only. Approval you just skip for now. Give the voucher series.
Voucher series.
Yes, just type bank here. There are some default for bank. Yes, just you select any one of them, and then offset account must be bank. Just make it like that. Your offset should be bank. Fix offset account, yes. First you make it yes. Yes, select that, and also click on that option fix offset account. The checkbox say yes. Just above to this there is an option, yeah, make it fix. Okay, so what will happen, this will be always use this option, you cannot change that. That's what the making where mandatory this.
Okay.
Okay, now this bank which you selected 1 2 3 4 5, is it in GBP or it is in US dollar or
Using
Canadian dollar?
GBP. GBP.
GBP. So you can change the currency here. Okay. Also you can click on fix.
Click
Fix
on
rate
fix.
is not required. Okay, that's it. No, don't do fix rate. Okay. So that's what we have created now, and save this. Now drop down. correct? The default exchange rate. See, the now we will face the issue that, not issue, but the validation, that we have selected the GBP and then there is no conversion ratio is set up here. So let's set up the conversion setup here. Go to the GL and then go to the currencies. Okay. Then go to the exchange rate type. Very good. First you have to escape. Come out from this. Correct. So just go to the default global rate. Yeah, and then go to the exchange rates. At the top you will find exchange rates. Okay. Now here you just select Canadian dollar and GBP. Yes. Okay. And right side you have to put the conversion ratio. No, it is being for 13. Now you delete this or you add one more. Forget about that. Delete this or remove this. Yes. Yes. And add new. Yeah. Put the date, today's date, or maybe first of yeah. So what it means, 1.76509 Canadian dollar is equal to 1 GBP. Is it correct range rate?
It doesn't matter. We're using it
No,
to
what
test.
I mean to that, you should understand
Yes.
what it
Yes.
shows.
So
1.7.
one Great Britain pound is equivalent to 1.765 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, is equal to 1 GBP.
Yes.
So generally Canadian dollar is higher side or GBP is higher side?
GBP is higher than Canadian dollars.
Okay, so 1.7 is fine. Okay, so that's it. Now this is you define, you close this and now try to create one journal there. So this default, why we choose default? Because if you go to the ledger now, again revisit the ledger, journal ledger, and then go to the ledger setup. Not there, ledger setup. Ledger setup, go to the ledger, and here yes, so you have to choose here the accounting currency exchange rate type. Select here and say default here. Correct, so it will select as per that default rate. Now go to the journal entries, correct, create new. Go lines, go to lines, lines. At the top there is a lines. Okay, great. Now you see that voucher come, ledger came, offset bank is already there. Now you put the ledger account, that is petty cash. No, bank is already there as the offset. You don't
Okay.
need to change that. Just you have to put the debit credit amount account. So that will be your petty cash, for example. Just type petty there. No, that is wrong. That is your bank account.
Here's the cash advance,
Yeah,
not
it's
the
a
bank
cash
account.
advance. Fine, that is fine. And then you type the description that cash deposited into bank. GB cash deposit into bank, correct? Right. So this account will be credited, not debited, correct? So you go to the credit and put the amount that is in GBP now.
Yep.
So 1055 GBP you put. So what should be in your Canadian dollar? That is important now. So you are putting in GBP, okay? Exchange rate is 1.57. It shows 157 point is this.
Where is that exchange rate coming from?
Can you click on the go down? Just take. I can't see the amount in bottom. Press tab and see validate something. I should see this amount into our. The amount is not appearing there. Go to the general tab. Give me
Which
the
tab?
control. And here is your exchange rate. So is this the correct one?
No.
It's not correct.
Yeah. So update this. It should come automatically, but now you can correct here. So it is USD to GBP. So your default currency is USD.
Maybe I should have set up GBP to USD.
Yeah, but even at that, the exchange rates that I'm seeing there, 157. Where is it getting that from?
It might have been exchange rate defined somewhere else, something like that. I don't know.
But we selected default there now.
So this is your currency, default currency.
Okay, it's not CAD, it's USD.
So it's USD. That's why it is taking USD to GBP. So
Yeah.
now when you go to the
Okay. What we defined was CAD to GBP, right?
GBP. Yeah.
so you need to define USD to GBP. Okay. Just go to that exchange rate again and you can click here directly also. And then exchange rate. And now you have to find out USD. Oh, you take control. Yeah. And then GBP. Yes, that's the one. Change this factor to 1. And then you can keep it like that, and you add one more line for today's date.
Yeah. No, I can use this for the sake of the exercise. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. So no, here you have to add this line. That's
No,
important.
but there's one already staying there, right?
That is the old one. So let's put it today's date. And then exchange rate. What is today's exchange rate? Just quickly check.
You
Something.
could do 0.69845 days.
Yeah. So this is your
That's
GBP.
from what to what? That's from USD
GBP
to.
for 1 USD.
Yeah, that's 1 USD is equivalent to 69 this shillings in pounds or pounds sterling. What's the cent of pounds?
Shillings
Okay.
or so.
Shillings or
Okay. So this is set up. I will exit this.
Yeah, no, you click on this your original this thing,
Okay.
and then you either you come out from here,
Yeah, let me come out. Let me
delete
delete this.
delete and just create one more. Yemi, you still there? Not sleeping? I hope.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay. It's midnight there.
It's past midnight.
It's past midnight. So it's what time is it now there?
Time, 1 second. It's 12:18.
12:18. Oh,
12:18.
okay, okay. So then you should have always a coffee or tea mug with you. Yeah, and I should always recall you after 10 minutes. I should say that, Emmy, you are there.
No, I don't take coffee.
Okay, you don't take coffee. Then you like what? Wine?
Maybe wine, maybe
No.
water.
Vodka?
Water, yes.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, so now what is the amount you can see here? Go to the general tab and see what is the amount it shows.
Go to where?
Yeah, here in general tab,
Mm-hmm.
1.43. Is it what we put?
No, we put 0.6 something.
So what we are putting
What?
the amount in GBP. This is in GBP. So
Yeah.
GBP to Canadian to USD. So when
Mm-hmm.
we click here, so this will be the opposite rate. So
Yeah, that's the opposite. The
this is your
inverse of
default currency,
0.6.
Inverse.
Yeah.
and calculation method is USD to GBP, and this is the exchange rate. Okay, what I suggest we will explore that later. You put here the rate from USD to GBP. What was the rate? 0 point something, right?
Yeah.
Put that amount here. Put that rate here. Okay. Cross rate is this, and it's not appearing the amount here. I am expecting this amount here. Uh, why it is not showing? Okay, okay. Bank has not selected. Bank is there. Bank GBP is there. Rate is there. It's fine. Just validate that. Why it is not showing amount? 702. This is fine. Okay, now it's up here. 702 is your USD. Okay. So when you trying to post this voucher, it will take 702.25 USD, and your rate is now this is the one. Okay. So then you post this.
But that is wrong because I'm depositing GBP, which is higher than USD, and I'm depositing 1,005 GBP, British pounds. So I should get more. That inverse of 1.4 was correct. because pounds is stronger than USD, right? We said one USD to one Great Britain pound is 0.699, which means the pounds is stronger than GBP.
Yes. So here then it was taking the correct one.
Yeah,
One
it
point
was
something.
taking the correct 1.4, whatever. Let's just put whatever there
Yes.
and validate. Which is not correct because my reporting currency is USD, so that means 1,400. Yeah.
It's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we updated this, and now you post this. Okay. So now you deposited cash into bank, and you check the bank balance in GBP. Go to the bank module again and check the balances.
That's boss already dead. Oh my God. This line is not balanced.
So 1,005 GBP is in the bank balance.
That's what, correct?
Yep.
I want to see in both currencies. It option is there. Balance control. No, that's not the correct one.
So it's showing me now in my reporting currency.
In transaction, I can see what are all transactions I did. So this is your transaction in GBP. And from this transaction, you can click on this voucher also. So what is debited, what is credited into this thing. So your bank is debited in this amount. Where is that? Bank. Okay. Bank account is debited and your cash is credited. Okay.
Yeah, cash advance.
Same, you can see the details into your trial balance. So you close this option and then go to the trial balance. So your trial balance is available in this general ledger module and inquiries. Go to the GL module and in here is inquiries and click on the trial balance and just say calculate balances. Okay, so this is your trial balance and this is your one entry. It shows debit credit entry. Even from the trial balance, you can click on the amount. If you want to click on this, you can go inside that and see the transaction. It will show the journal number, voucher number, the date, the ledger which is going to be this thing debited or credited, and then amount, how much you credited. Okay, now here you can see the amount in two transactions. Amount in transaction currency.
Yeah.
That is 1005. That is your actual transaction happened. But this is your amount which is in your current your default currency. You have both the now transaction currency and your amount.
Yeah.
That you are always available that okay, this is in GBP or USD or any other Canadian dollar, and then your actual amount will be this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we did, we have created vendor purchase order, and you are now expert into creating PO and bank payments, correct?
You said what?
So I think you are expert now to create multiple purchase orders and multiple payments. You should create
Yeah.
at least 10 purchase orders, 10 payments. Okay, different currencies we covered now today.
Mm-hmm.
You can add a multiple exchange rate, play with that, and now it's time you should start updating or taking the real life scenarios. Now, as you are already experienced and having accountant from long time, you always have lot of scenarios, lot of type of transactions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to start putting those actual real life transactions here. So take one case where you create an actual purchase order, maybe 10 lines, 20 lines, update that same item here, create those items here, create the purchase order for that, uh, do the payment, create the check printing. Now, only thing is that what we have to cover is how to generate the payment. So now, in the same company, I want to generate check for the vendor payment. So let me share my screen now.
Okay.
I will share my screen.